Hey everyone, today we are diving into two super handy built-in functions in Python, any and all. Now these functions can save you ton of time when checking conditions in iterable. Iterable could be your list or a tuple or even dictionary or generators. So let's see how they work. So first up is any. Any checks if at least one element is in your iterable is true. So iterable, as I've mentioned, could be your list, tuple, dictionary, any generator as well. If it finds one true value, it returns true. Otherwise, it returns false. So it returns false only when all the values are false. Even if it finds one true value, it returns a true. If any of the value, that's why the name any. If any of the value is true, it returns a true. So let's say we have the list of numbers here. Going to save it in a variable numbers. So for 5 numbers I have here. And let's go ahead and apply this function any to our numbers. Now, what do you think this will return? So now this should return a true. Why? Because here only this first item is 0. All the other values are non-zero. So you have one true, more than one true value. So that is why it is going to return a true. So the non-zero numbers are considered true in Python, and the 0 is considered to be false. Now, this here, we have seen the example with a list, but the any function works with tuple or set data type. So it could be any data type. So let's just make it a set here, converting or changing this from list to set. And you see the any function works for set as well. It also works for tuple. You can try it out. And he also works with conditions. Let's check it out. So let's say we have this variable ages where I have list of ages. So 12, 15, maybe 19 and 22. And now we want to check if there is at least one adult in the list. What I want to check if there is at least one adult in the list. We want to check if somebody is over or equal to 18 years of age. We can apply this condition inside of any. Let's try. So I'll say any age is greater than equal to 18 for age in ages variable here. So what this will do, this will loop over all these items one by one. And wherever the age is greater than equal to 18, it will return a true, and otherwise it will return a false. So this is a generator and we are applying any function to this. And this returns a true. Why? Because we have here 19 and 20, both are above 18. This condition is true. These two conditions are true. So you see, it has made checking conditions super easy here. Next up, we are going to talk about the all built-in function in Python. So all is opposite of any. If all the elements, as the name itself implies, if all the elements of the iterable or your list are true, it will return a true. Otherwise, it returns a false. So let's check it out. Let's say we have marks of students. So just put some random marks here. And we want to check if all the students have passed or not. We want to verify that all the students have passed the exam or not. And the criteria for passing is that the marks should be greater than 50. So we can check this condition inside of all. So we can say mark is greater than equal to 50 for mark. So the variable name here could be anything. I'm calling it mark in marks. And this will return a true. Why? Because yes, all the students have passed the exam. They have scored marks greater than or equal to 50. So if I make it 49 here, now this person has failed the exam. Now, because not all the marks are greater than 50, this condition is not met. this is gonna return false. So let's go ahead and create a list of dictionaries, and these dictionaries have the name of the person. So you have the key as name. So you have the name of the person, and we also have whether the user is active or not, right? So maybe there's this website and you're maintaining this record whether the user is active or not. So Boolean value true. So similarly, I'll add few more users here. Okay. So this is our list of dictionaries. Dictionary, we have the key as name and active. Name has the corresponding name, and active as whether the user is active or not. Now we want to check which all the users are active or not in this given list. So how do we do that? So first we loop over all the users here for user in users, and we can go ahead and check this condition user active. So so this right here will give me the dictionary. So user will have the dictionary, right? And I want to access this true value here. So the key is active. So I'll use the key here. Let's enclose this in parenthesis. So this is a generator, and we want to check if all the users are active or not. So I'll use the all function here, and we can see it's false. Not all the users are active. Tom here is inactive, right? So that is how you can use any and all functions in Python. And that's it. With any and all, you can perform quick checks on list and other iterables. I hope you start using these two functions in your work. Drop a comment if you have any questions or ideas for future videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.